Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, 'cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Hello, happy President's Day. Here we are on a Monday, working.
Working.
I know, Virginia, you got Mardi Gras going to be coming up here soon.
Yes.
Kicking off for.
I leave on Friday.
Okay.
We are driving. I always drive straight through.
Okay.
Well, we stop for a few hours to take a quick rest. But I don't know what's going on this year. I don't know if Panda's coming or not. If he doesn't come, I'm driving straight through. I'm not stopping. If it's just me and the kids, I am not stopping.
Oh, really?
If Panda don't go, that means Panda can play with the bird.
Bachelor party weekend in Tequesta.
No, it's going to get rowdy.
So how long do you go for when you go?
We leave Friday, and then I come back. I'm back late Wednesday night, so I'll be back for Thursday's show.
Okay. So you're coming back late Wednesday, and then you're going to power through and come do a show Thursday, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I do it every year.
Yeah.
It's usually not pretty, but I mean, I don't know if there's any other option.
That's right. I forgot your vacation is coming up. Wow.
It's 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Fat Tuesday is the big party.
Do you take those as sick days? Is that what you do?
No, I put them in as vacation days. They're already in and already approved by the new boss.
How many vacation days do we have? Do you know?
Yeah, we have 20.
A year? Mm-hmm. Are you shitting me?
No.
I got to start reading my contract.
You signed the papers.
Yeah. Some good stuff in there, actually.
Life's
you might wanna know
always a
about, yeah.
surprise when you don't read the fine print.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every contract I've ever read seems to end in heartache.
Hey, you have 20 days.
Okay. All right. That's really good.
Yeah. Good stuff.
We don't usually use them all.
We never use them all.
No.
Definitely. I think the only time you've ever come close was Jerusalem Kev.
Yeah. That was like 9 days I think I used then. Yeah. Yeah, no, people always, trust me, I know. People bitch about how much time we take off. We could take more.
One year, I would really love it if you two would actually come to Mardi Gras and we do a show live from Mardi Gras.
Yeah, we keep pushing, try to get the tech and the equipment to do something like that. And, you know,
They
maybe-
tell me we have it.
We
don't have it.
I have it, actually.
They tell me that we have a system where we can, as long as we get a hard wire to an internet connection, we can broadcast from anywhere, because I was asking about it for the Bahamas. When unfortunately, when I went over there, their internet was down. But if I've been told, and they gave me this big metal suitcase, I never opened it, but I guess it has all the equipment in it.
Yeah.
If we can get a hard wire to an internet connection with it, then we can broadcast from anywhere.
People do it all the time. It's not like it used to be. It can happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to examine that. I think we have a problem getting the equipment we have in the studio to work. And so call me a little crazy for being suspicious that everything would go off flawlessly.
Do you want me to take the suitcase and give
I mean,
it a
if
run?
that equipment works, we'll just do every show from a remote location.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I
don't
can
know.
take the suitcase to New Orleans and see if there's a hard internet connection place at my sister's house.
Do it. Do a test run. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
True.
Give it a shot. See what you get.
It'd be fun to broadcast live from New Orleans with you guys.
We can do it. We just have to pick a time to do it.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, I'd like to. So
You've
maybe
never
we
been
can-
to Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the things I'd like to do. I'd try that out. And so, yeah, it'd be good. And we could take it if we ever had somewhere we had to go. Like, I got to go to somewhere in May. I could take that with me and just maybe, if I got time, pop it open and, do the show from there.
There you go.
Where are you going, Big Sexy?
Going to Minneapolis. Yes.
The
in
big
May.
app.
The what?
The M app. But never mind.
Stop talking. Why are you going to Minneapolis, Kevin?
It's one of those corporate things. Yeah. That I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this that whole I'm good at my job thing they
The
picked you
next
for?
generation.
Yeah.
I'm a leader.
I'm a leader.
Yes.
I'm the next generation.
Yes, where they shake you down for new ideas for the company and don't pay any extra money.
And there's the truth. Well, you do have the best
No.
ideas. If only they would listen. And it's a new company. I have optimism in my heart.
Yeah.
Maybe they will listen to your great ideas because you've always been at the forefront and everybody's always said, Kevin's crazy. And then sure shit, 5 years later, the
What
stuff
do you know?
that you suggested 5 years prior when everybody else called you a fool
Yeah.
comes to fruition.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So
Get 'em.
that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Oh, go up there to Minneapolis and get them.
Shit, if you're gonna be gone during that time, maybe I'll go to the Vermont or something.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the dates on that?
It's like May 18th, I think. It's a
All right,
Monday,
we'll
Tuesday.
talk.
Something or other.
Is that spring break?
I do not know.
No, spring break's in April.
I just really kind of started wrapping my head around it late last week on Friday.
Oh, no, I think spring break's in March.
March/April.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of prom.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
May
of.
is prom time, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm 6 years
Yeah,
old.
why do I know?
I don't speak in terms of prom.
Well, Magnolia, you're gonna be
and
going
spring
soon.
break.
Yeah, you need to. Spring break is something that needs to be on your radar.
Yeah.
March 23rd begins the week of spring break for Palm Beach County. Okay.
Yeah. So I might maybe do a little vacation around there somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. So I know the kids are out and might be fun to do something crazy.
What would the company do if all of a sudden December 1st I walk in, all right, guys, I'm taking my 4 weeks. I'm out. See you next year.
If you haven't taken any days, I think legally they have to give it to you. But it wouldn't really be good for the December ratings.
Well, it's a dicky move.
It is a dicky move. And really, you just hurt me and Kevin.
Yeah, it's a dicky move. I was just asking. But technically.
Technically.
Mm-hmm. If you don't do anything, you could do it. Yeah. All right, so there you go. Spring fling. Got a couple of fun little things here. Some call 'em outs. In fact, this one from the Dickie Jason or the other Jason. He said, I want to call out Virginia. I wrote into the show last week saying how I'm not a huge fan of the dirt, and Virginia wasn't having it. She suggested that I needed to get my dick sucked or my duck sicked.
Either way.
I got to get my duck sicked.
Told him that.
I did.
I laughed when she said that because I've been married 10 years, so you can imagine how often BJs actually happen. Pretty much
Never.
birthdays and maybe one for Christmas. That'd be fun for the whole family.
One for Christmas.
Lay under the tree.
Yes, that is so sad to hear.
In any event, I showed my wife the After the Show podcast. The next day, my wife woke me up to a BJ for Valentine's Day. It's like my wife watched the video and then said, hold my beer, challenge accepted.
Okay.
Virginia, you are my hero. Have a great week.
Well, look at that.
This worked out good for everybody.
Nice.
Except maybe your wife. But that's okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Love is in the air.
How about that?
Hopefully you returned the gift and gave your wife a little
a little lickety split.
a little taco massage.
I hear that all the time about married couples, how they're never blowing and they're never licking.
Well, I think there's a couple of factors. So if things are great in your marriage and everybody's doing their job as far as like pretending like you're still dating, being attentive, being like you are in the first 6 months of a relationship, if you're still going on dates, if you're still caring about each other's feelings, when you're doing all of that and you feel good about your body, I don't think the sex dries up.
Because I think that's sad if all of a sudden you guys were together and you guys are 69 and galore and then you get married and...
If you're doing the work on your marriage and you feel good about your body, I think you still have lots of sex. But some marriages, a lot of marriages, you have issues, and that stands in the way of you being able to enjoy sex. If you're annoyed and you want to punch the person in the throat, you certainly don't want to fuck them.
Yeah, that's very wise.
I was thinking the same thing. That's a great quote. So wise.
I'm just telling the truth.
Well, I am very encouraged because when we talked about, I brought this question up before about couples and not 69ing. We had couples email that were married and said, "Oh, Bird."
And I
Yeah.
bet you those couples feel good about their body, and they're both still treating each other great. They're still doing the work in their relationship to make each other feel loved and respected and warming the oven, baby.
Yeah.
It's all day.
Well, they just, they care about making their partner feel good.
Yeah, well, that's just it right there, too.
Gotta
But
do
it
it.
starts outside of the bedroom, and
Yep.
if you're doing the work, you're getting your dick sucked.
Is that how it works?
That's not true. That's a false statement. Not
Well,
always. No.
You should be. Put it that way.
Oh, okay. That's
If
all
you're
right, now
doing the
that
work-
is- that's wisdom.
If you're doing the work, you should be.
Got another column out here. John is calling out douchey Prius drivers. I'm sick and tired of these pretentious Prius drivers who drive slowly in the HOV lane on 995 during rush hour. The two left-hand fast lanes are for just that. If you're not driving fast in the speed lanes, then get your douchey ass and Prius out of it. You're just holding everybody up while you try to achieve 35 miles to the gallon.
Amen, boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
I could not agree more. Get in the right side. If you want to go slow, get the hell out of my way because I'm already 5 minutes late.
Yeah. Some crazy drivers out there. Got some food stuff here. Calling out the Paio de Callo, I guess, is the bread cheese from Publix.
Oh, that's that stuff you like, Bird.
No, it's not. Mine's the con queso, the cheese one.
Yeah, pan de queso.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, this is the Brazilian. They sell a small bag on Publix for $6, but at Costco they have a bigger bag of the same bread. Brazil bites for something around $10.
Brazil
Okay.
bites?
Yeah,
What's the
Brazil
name
bites.
of it? Paio what?
Paio de Callo, I believe is how you say it. Quieijo.
I mean, I love bite-sized thingies.
And you love bread and you love cheese.
Gosh, I love bread and cheese. If that's all I ever ate for the rest of my life, I think I'd be okay. I think I could make it.
That's yours, just bread and cheese, huh?
I just love cheese. I really do. Bread is something. If you give me a good piece of bread, oh my gosh, I can move mountains.
Will you give us an update throughout the day on how you're digesting all those vegetables? Because I kind of need to know.
I'm gonna disappoint you. I know you. I mean, I don't get like that often.
You're not going to shit your brains out?
Probably not. I hate to disappoint you.
No, she really wants you to
I
go.
do. I want you to like move stuff that hasn't moved, like Denny said, from the 70s.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, if anything happens, I'll update you.
okay. If you want this, apparently it's amazing when it's baked, so try it out. It's a great replacement for your pizza, Jay Bird. Okay.
I'll tell you what's a good replacement for the pizza: brie cheese with the strawberry jam on one of those bread bowls. Oh, baby.
With
Yeah.
a little thinly sliced apple.
Oh, baby.
Another thing to check out here, this from Cody. Said, I am a candy and Mountain Dew chugging animal. I don't eat healthy. I love anything with sugar. And the other day, a buddy of mine gave me a Nature Valley bar. I literally almost cried. It was so good. I've gone 25 years without eating one of these, and I can't believe it. They are so good, Bird.
Nature Valley does great stuff.
Yeah, Nature Valley Biscuits with almond butter is the name of it. If you like Pop-Tarts or granola bars, you will love these. Literally the best Pop-Tart or granola bar I've ever tried. Try one, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Best snack
I
ever.
love
That's what it
nut
looks like.
butter. Nut butter's great.
I've been a Nature Valley fan for a long time. They do good stuff.
Yeah, that's what they're saying there.
The better than fucking Keebler, the elves. Fuck them elves, man, and their cookies. I'm sorry.
Not a fan of them, huh?
Bullshit cookies from the elves. They could be so much better. They are going on name recognition, and they're going because they look good. That's it.
If you're looking to get a little high here,
He's running high.
I know.
Felt good to get that out, though.
You just keep venting, baby.
That felt
It's your
good.
platform.
Screaming at an elf.
It is.
I'm just sick of that bullshit cookie.
All right, well, I think they heard you.
All of them. I don't think they do a good cookie.
Not one of them, huh?
Eh,
Not one of
Not
them's
even
good?
the EL fudge.
fuck the fuck. All right, stop swearing. I gotta stop swearing. I'm trying to get better at swearing, by the way.
I think the one cookie I remember as a kid, the one cookie that used to get me upset, the Chips Ahoy.
Yes.
I hated Chips Ahoy.
But it's bullshit.
What about the soft batch?
Soft batch is better.
That's not Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy, soft batch was fine. Chips Ahoy was just terrible.
But even with the soft batch, there's still a little bit of that gross. There's some snacks that have the good chemical in them, and then there's some that are just kind of like, waxy bullshit.
But what would you rather have, soft batch or Chips Ahoy?
Come on, Fat Kevin, you know the answer.
Okay, just want to make sure. People want to talk about weed. Joy sent an email here, said not sure if Denny's is on Groupon. Send this just in case. Florida medical marijuana card and refills at the medical marijuana clinical centers of South Florida, 53% off.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Space, what is that called? Space something? Candy Kush, something like that. So there you go, just to make you aware.
You got
Joy
a
sent
card
that to
already,
you.
right, Denny's?
Yeah, but that's BOGO, I think. That's like Groupon weed.
Buy one, get one free?
I saw this pop through. That's pretty cool.
How do you feel about Groupon weed? Is that good?
To me, that feels weird.
Well, it's probably a Groupon for a local dispensary. I think they're trying to get people in. So there's a lot of incentives when you first get your card. When you go to dispensaries, if you're a first-time customer, they have like, doorbuster style stuff.
Ah.
So it's probably a Groupon, probably trying to get more people into it. Because it's still, as even though it's been around for 2 years now, it's still pretty unknown to a lot of people.
Sure, yeah. About how to do it and the ins and outs.
And just that it's even legal, if you're not looking in the avenues of finding that information, it's probably like it's not going to come up in your...
Yeah.
Although I'm starting to hear it come up more in like sideline conversations when you're waiting in line somewhere. I'll hear people in the corner being like, well, I was trying some CBD. Like, it's so funny to hear that now.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of the ramp up on doing it. People don't really know, okay, is it legal? Can I get it? Can I not get it? What do I have to do to get it?
I got a question for you, Professor Denny's.
All right.
So if somebody is like dealing with depression and anxiety, what kind of weed would you recommend? And can you do it edible? Can you do it, is it best to smoke? Is it like... All right, maybe I should ask you too, Jay Bird. What would you suggest?
It depends. Nowadays, everything's so documented on how these strains are, so you can get one that is specific down to the detail of
for anxiety.
And
depression.
It all depends. People's chemistries are different. Like a lot of the sativas, they don't make you as lazy. So if you're a person who's, lower energy, you probably wouldn't want to smoke an indica because that'll definitely put you out. It'll probably make you go to bed,
But keep in mind, though, if you have anxiety and depression, this is just a Band-Aid. What you bring into the cave is still going to be there eventually.
Absolutely.
Damn, we're in the cave now.
It's not cleaning out all the cobwebs.
No, I get it. But you still gotta face them demons. You gotta hold on to them and choke them.
He's right. A lot of it's what you bring into it. Think about like if you're going out drinking. If you're in a bad mood, you can take you darker, and if you're in a good mood, it can bump you up even higher.
I know.
Same with pot. It's kind of the same thing. It can definitely, depending on your mind state going in.
You, Virginia, for the most part, you're not a dark drinker.
No. Except that time my friend died.
A few times.
That makes sense.
A few times you can.
When my friend died, it was bad.
You had a 95% rate for your darkness.
Usually, I'm just ready to have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Melanie had an email here with some questions. Said, hey, Denny's, I need some help from your vast knowledge of the greenery arena. I just got approved for my medical marijuana card. I have pretty severe anxiety. I haven't smoked in years, but I was pretty chronic back in the day. I was going over the websites the doctor gave me for the dispensary, and it's pretty overwhelming. I used to just get a bag of Kush and Blaze, but now they have it broken down into a science, and I don't even know where to begin. What does it all mean, Denny's? I want something that's not going to make my anxiety worse, and I don't want something that's going to make me a giggling fool or knock my ass out unless it's bedtime. I have terrible insomnia, so something a little stronger for bedtime would be nice. I don't know if you could give me any advice, where to go, what all the names mean, hybrid, sativa, indica, what's the difference? Yeah, to me, I think this is where really there's a gap. Even people who used to smoke marijuana a good bit, you really need almost like a counselor to come in and say, okay, let's do
like a
test.
Denny's,
Yeah.
like a personal shopper.
But they would, start you out, body size, tolerance, all these kind of things would play into a factor, what your goals are with it, and they could prescribe and say, this is perfect, what you need, here's how you take it and when.
Dr.
Yeah.
Denny's.
It would be
Yeah.
cool to have somebody come to your house and do it, like measure you with calipers and then tell you exact increments you should take.
Honestly, I think the person who starts doing that is what's going to really break this thing wide open.
Like a
If-
weed-
There's
yeah.
your business,
Weed
Denny's.
sensei.
Doctor
Weed concierge.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, that's
Dr. Denny's and Nurse Jaybird.
Oh, she's like Lana. She's
Yeah.
real loose.
real slutty.
Oh, throws it. She'll SZD for a joint.
Lana would.
Lana
Well,
would.
but Lana's into heavy shit. I mean, gosh. Hide your coke. We're talking Lana.
But when you go into dispensaries, they do walk you through a lot of the stuff too. So when you first visit, they want nothing more than to make you comfortable there.
And
Sure.
a customer for life.
Yes, exactly. So they'll go through the whole gambit with you.
Okay. That's good to know.
But they should have, some sort. You're right. That's probably a position I could see locally.
Who
Local.
should you ask for? So, like, when I go into a nice restaurant, I ask for the sommelier. I want to know,
The
like,
Jesse Sommelier?
is there a sommelier of wine, of weed?
So in Colorado, there's these things because it's been around for a while and it's a little more mainstream than it is here. Now that we're kind of still in the medical phase, I mean, you can go medically. It's if you get a prescription for a drug and then you go to, a place to have your prescription filled. This is essentially a place that fills your prescription, but it's through it's through marijuana as a medicine opposed to, as a drug. And they've really managed to whittle it down to just specific things. Like I said, you can get them specifically for what you're looking to do. And a lot of them have tried to make it easy by labeling them sleep time aid. They'll have names that allude to what they do.
Where do you start off by getting your card? Because that's step one. Because, I mean, you can't just walk into a dispensary and they can just sell it to you.
Fill up my cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen how curious Ralston is.
Is it
So-
your regular doctor? Can
so-
they do it, or has it got to be somebody else?
There's regular doctors. There's doctors that specifically walk you through the process too. I mean,
And they can write the prescription and it'd be legal that way?
absolutely. So if you go through a regular physician and you're like, hey, I want to try, an alternative to opiates or whatever for pain or an alternative to sleep medicines, you can tell them and they can recommend a doctor for you to go to if they don't fill it themselves.
Okay.
It's just all relevant on that.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre's got the good
The
stuff.
Chronic, baby.
Yes, the Chronic. Yeah, I mean, that would probably be your best bet. If you already have a physician, ask them who they recommend.
Okay. All right.
Look at this guy.
There is clinics specifically. I did the endorsements with the Canna Wellness clinics.
Yeah, you
so
did.
They that's what they specialize in, and that place is very nice.
Okay. That might be a good place to start then.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Denny's.
Home run, Josh.
Oh,
Man, just nailed it.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Somebody said I was listening to last week's ATS and Denny's was talking about edibles, so I thought I'd share this funny/embarrassing story. So I've only started doing cannabis since I got my medical card. I was having trouble vaping since I never smoked anything before. I'd been ordering the 10 milligram capsules and they worked well. I had a bad day and got home, opened a new bottle and took one. While I ordered the 50 milligram ones by mistake, I started to get a little paranoid. But I was still doing okay. Someone starts knocking on my door. I live alone, and I'm not expecting anyone, so I ignore it, and they go away. It happens again and again, so now I'm mega paranoid. The knocking is constant. Now it's 9 p.m. at night. I go to bed early like y'all. I never call the cops for anything, but I don't know what to do, so I call 911, and they say they'll send somebody by. Then finally my door opens, and somebody says my name. It's my neighbor. I left my keys in my door. I now vape. Yeah. Thanks for everything you do.
that's what it's like with those edibles.
Oh, that's so funny.
They hit you.
They hit a different way. It's a
I
different
left
way.
my keys in my door. So the whole time they knew your ass was in there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes, those hit you hard, and if you're not used to them, they can be pretty overwhelming.
It's like thinking, there's guns shooting outside, and you realize, it's the 4th of
it's,
July.
it's fireworks
Fireworks.
laying on the ground.
April had a question, said, I was wondering where you guys were getting those canned craft cocktails from. I am also sugar and gluten-free, so these would be great. Yeah, they're, what are they called? It starts with an F.
Flirt?
Yeah, something like that.
They taste good.
What are they? What's the name
The
of them?
balance is good as far as flavor is concerned.
I liked it, yeah.
I did too. They were delicious.
Really?
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good. I'd had
Do we have any more? Does that not that I have one on?
Fling is the name of
Fling,
it.
sorry, Fling.
Fling is the name of it. Yeah, there's a couple that are back there. They have, I think still there's like a Mai Tai that they have. And yeah, they're all different ones. They have a gin and tonic. They have a vodka drink. It was good. And yeah, so you can get them at like Total Wine. They'll have them there, yeah, called Fling.
You know, Total Wine delivers now.
Do they really?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I think they do. Hold on. Let me. One of the
Let me
wines.
just throw some stuff out there and then
I'm the
take
worst.
it back.
Yeah, see if it.
Fucking
I throw
worst.
it out, I reel it in. I throw it out, I reel it in.
Let's hope it sticks, yeah.
ABC Liquors? Wait, what did you say?
You said Total Wine delivers.
ABC Wine delivers. That's one.
Well, so what does Total Wine do?
I think they crush it.
I'm not a member at ABC. I'm all up in the Total Wine.
You can be a member there.
Yeah, I get frequent flyer points.
Well, look at this. My mistake has turned into a beautiful moment. Information.
So they don't deliver?
I say stuff wrong, I reel it in. I say stuff wrong.
According to my stats, no, they do not.
They do not. Okay.
ABC
so
Liquor.
disregard everything you said.
And Publix Liquors.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. It's good to know. Marty had this. He said, I heard Kevin saying he's now into red wines. I got my own podcast, another local Delray mom, and we have compiled a list of affordable wines we love off the mainstream distributor list, like Mayomi, Mena Yatoi, I guess. We have
Mayomi has a bunch of wines, and they've done a pretty good job of making
Okay.
a quality product for around $20.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can find it a little bit cheaper. Most times it's a little tiny bit more, but
Okay.
Mayomi has across the board good wine.
Yeah, he said these are top 3 from Trader Joe's and Total Wine under $10. Trader Joe's, the Elevation 1200 Red Blend, the Cocoa Bon, the Big Churn. Let me see. Also, Total Wine, you got the Witching Hour Blend, must try. And the Bogle Red Reserve and Firebrand. And I saw that actually, if you are a wine enthusiast, experts say farmers have produced too many grapes over the past few years and overshot a flattening demand, leading to what is predicted to be the best wine retail values in 20 years. So,
You know how Kevin sounds like he's weed curious?
Yes.
I'm very wine curious, and I'm a yellowtail man. I don't know much. I want a white, crispy kind of a wine that tastes like apple juice or like ginger ale.
I think so you want a Riesling.
Very.
Yeah. I think you would enjoy, there's a beautiful Riesling, Dr. something.
Oh, it's got Reese in the name. It's great.
Yeah, Riesling wines are very sweet. They're white. Sometimes they have a little bubble action almost like.
If I had a bottle of that, would I be hammered or just kind of just feeling good? If I had a whole bottle.
You would feel real good. A whole bottle of Riesling? Yeah.
Are you hammered after a bottle?
You're on your way, yeah.
Or, it's like you would have the case of, you get horny when you're drinking wine.
You've told me that that's what happens to you.
I think a lot of people get. I think wine is kind of the natural lubricant, as they say.
an
I
aphrodisiac.
think you're looking for aphrodisiac. It doesn't actually make your dick moist.
or other parts of your female body.
That's KY, and you're not supposed to drink it.
Yeah.
You're into the wine game, right?
I've been trying it a little bit. I don't know anything about it. I really can't even tell you if, my wife actually, she got a glass and she's like, I think this wine's old. And she had asked to send it back to get a fresher bottle. I try. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm
I've
not.
seen people
tricky.
do that.
Yeah, I
They're
don't have
like,
any kind of.
No,
yeah.
bring it back. I wanted a 67 Vino, not a 92
Yeah.
Wino.
I'm not good on that tomorrow, but I enjoy it now. Yeah, I like it.
That's why there's a sommelier there. And, I don't know a lot about wine, but I love to learn. And so if you call them over in a nice restaurant and you say, hey, I'm not really good with this kind of stuff, but here's what I'm looking for. Sweet, dry, heavy, light, red, white, full-bodied. Like, you just tell them exactly what you like. Like, sometimes I want a buttery, thick Chardonnay. Sometimes I want champagne that's super dry and crisp. Sometimes if I'm having a steak, I want a red wine that's full-bodied like a Zinfandel. Not a white Zinfandel, but a full Zinfandel. They are so good because they know the wine list. This is all curated by them, and they can tell you exactly what to do. And you can also tell them your price point. I don't want to spend more than $70.
Okay, so I'm looking for something sweet that's going to put me in a fun mood after a bottle and maybe a little horny. What are you giving me?
I'm going to look up this Riesling right now because I want you to try this wine.
Well,
It's Dr. Loosen. Dr. Loosen Riesling. I believe you will love it.
Yeah, Dr. Loosen his mind.
Dr. Loosen your pants and get your fuck on.
That's right.
no.
No.
It's just about having a relaxing night with Chewy.
Okay.
Well,
No,
there you go.
stop it. No, there's
That
no...
dog's going to be walking funny.
He already is.
Yes.
Not because I'm
Oh, okay.
69 of my
Well,
dog.
it was Valentine's weekend.
Watch your mouth. You talk bad about my dog, you go to the devil, woman.
Yeah, Dr. Loosen Riesling. You would love it. In fact, I'll buy you one.
I love it. If you bring it in tomorrow, maybe I'll have a little thirsty Tuesday.
Brace yourself, Chewy. Daddy's coming home drunk.
That little Dr. Loosen my pants. Time to go.
Sorry. You're grinning, so you can't be mad.
Chelsea said, so I've been hearing mixed things about this new Parasite movie. People are obsessed with it, and some are like, man, have you guys seen it? I have not. She says, always appreciate your opinions, though, for shows and movies. Finally started Narcos, and I'm obsessed. I always share your recommendations with my husband, who is super into the history stuff, too. Been listening since I moved here in 2011. Keep being awesome.
I love it.
So there you go. Yeah, the only thing that I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen a lot of movies here lately. I've been doing a lot of TV shows. So I'm on The Outsider on HBO watching that. I finished up Money Heist, which is on Netflix. And I would tell you, based on my wife's recommendations too, I watched the first 2 seasons. I liked how it wrapped up. But it's not an A. I would say it's a B to B minus kind of show. It's okay. But,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not raving about it, but it was good. I'm glad I watched it.
I watched a movie over the weekend,
What'd you see?
Dirty Harry.
Okay, that's a classic.
I'd never seen it before.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's old. I like old shit, though, clearly.
Yes. That's even
Really?
old for you.
It is 1971.
Okay.
Yeah. You ever hear that movie, Virginia?
I have. So my grandmother on my mom's side loved Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
And so she turned us on to it. And yeah, I mean,
You feel
she loved
lucky? Do you, punk?
it. Loved it.
Oddly enough, my grandma was both dirty and hairy.
Oh.
Did your grandma find him hot, Clint?
Oh, he was getting the ladies in the day, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I think he just
He's a
was
good-looking dude.
He was a heartthrob.
Yeah.
He was considered a heartthrob?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I dated somebody a long time ago. She was beautiful, but she looked just like him. She was gorgeous, but looked just like Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood.
Hopefully you didn't tell her that.
No, never.
What was her name?
Oh, no, never say that. I don't mean it as a disrespect. She was very good looking, but it was odd because I'd go, who does she remind me of? Who does she remind me of? Fuck, it's Clint Eastwood.
That's tough.
I
Was
don't
she
mean that-
dirty and hairy?
No, I had nothing but great things to say about this person. It was just something.
How long did you date?
Oh, this is a long time ago. We dated a while.
Yeah.
A while.
Okay. Let me see here. This is kind of fun too. We were talking on the podcast on Valentine's Day, weird things that like electric vagina that have been yelled out in the throes of passion. And Melissa said, yeah, my friend was hooking up with this guy and he screamed out, "Have my baby."
Ah.
What?
I mean, were they just getting to know each other?
I don't know. Didn't say, but yeah. I mean, unless you're on that same page and you're trying to intentionally have yourself a child, yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Did he say it sexy like you did? Because that made me feel weird.
Have my baby.
How's my baby?
Yeah, I don't know if you could say it anyway. That sounds good.
It's aggressive.
It is, especially in those circumstances. So there you go. All right, anything you want to share with us, mail at kvjshow.com. You can. I wanted to let you guys know that something cool that is coming up. You know, I love the Hair Club, and they're giving me a suite to a Miami Heat game.
What?
Yes.
They're giving you a suite?
Yes.
How many seats?
I think there's like, maybe it holds like 18 people, something like that.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's like $40,000.
It's crazy, yeah.
Holy crap.
What we're doing here, it's going to be kind of fun. So it's going to be for the Dallas Mavericks game that is going to be at American Airlines Arena on Friday. It's a Friday night, too. It's the 28th, so just a couple weeks from now. And what you do, you just go online to hairclub.com/heatbox. HEATBOX.
That used to be my name. That used to be my nickname.
Heatbox.
How's my rap
So
name?
you can remember this. So
That's
Virginia
a great
Heatbox,
rap name. MC Heatbox. You're real dirty. Oh, that's good.
So if you're like me and you got hair concerns, use Virginia's hip-hop name, hairclub.com/heatbox, and go get a consultation before the 26th, and they'll put you in the skybox with me at the Miami Heat game.
MC Heatbox
Yeah.
melting off your dick.
Yeah, MC
Yeah.
Heatbox with DJ Dirty Harry.
That's right. Works out well. Okay, so go do that. I think people are probably going to be jumping all over that. So if you do the consultation, you're in for free. Wining and dining, you're treating you all right. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So come and join me for the Miami Heat game with the Mavericks on the 28th. Again, hairclub.com/heatbox.
That is fancy, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. I was
You need
like,
to take lots of pictures and video.
well, I thought I was just going to go to the location and talk to people about, okay, my experience doing the Hair Club stuff, and like going, hey, we got a skybox for a Heat game. Would you rather do it there? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. That'd be badass.
Somebody gave us, I think, 6 or 4 tickets for the Heat box that they have that
Yeah.
fits like 18 or 20 people.
Yeah.
Only 4 tickets.
Uh-huh.
The value was over $4,000.
Dang,
Because
yeah.
it came with food, alcohol. Like, those boxes are a sweet setup.
Yeah, if you like basketball and you're thinking about doing the hair thing anyway, all you have to do is the consultation, and boom, there you get in. Yeah,
So many dudes are thinking about doing that.
yeah, you
Now's
should.
the time.
Yeah, it'd be a good time to do it. Hairclub.com/heatbox. All right, tonight, Virginia, we're going to be out. Maybe a little bit of wine we'll have. Kravis Center going to be debuting the new season.
Yes, we're going to be at Rosemary Square. All of you like us call it City Place. But either way, we're going to be there, and it's going to be for the announcement of the new Broadway series at Kravis.
Okay.
So everybody gets to know all the amazing shows that are coming up. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be prizes and ticket giveaways and all kinds of fun.
Cool stuff.
So
All
we'll
right.
see you there tonight.
Yep, we'll be hanging out. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.